Hello viewers, I am Dr. Puspen Dasgupta. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you have clicked on my video, then I make videos about ENT because I am an ENT specialist from India. I have noticed that many of you are watching my videos and some of you have even subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for doing that. In view of this great response, I decided to upload videos on each day of the week, taking a leaf out of one of my favorite YouTube channels, Watch Mojo. And each day of the week will follow a particular theme, and I'll try to subscribe to this theme-based video making for a different day of the week for the foreseeable future. Monday will adhere to the theme of MS ENT, Tuesday MBBS ENT, Wednesday MRCS ENT OSCE, Thursday MRCS Part A, Friday English Language Proficiency Test, Saturday travel videos, and Sunday, that is today, we will talk about transitioning to the United Kingdom, especially if you are from India. If you're watching from elsewhere, I hope this video will help you transition to the UK as well. If you are a fan of Christopher Nolan movies, then you can consider my videos from Monday to Saturday. They belong to the past timeline, and the Sunday videos belong to the present timeline. So with that out of the way, let's get into the meat of the discussion, and I hope you will like watching this video. Stay tuned. Before I talk about how to apply for a job in the UK as a doctor, let me tell you a bit about the entire ENT training pathway in the UK for the benefit of the uninitiated. So have a look at this flowchart. Let me go into full screen mode. So at the very outset, 4 to 6 years as a medical student. This is not very different from the scenario in India. Then 2 years as foundation training. This is quite different from the scenario in India. And then 2 years as core surgical training. This is the process in the United Kingdom. Then a UK doctor becomes eligible to appear in MRCS ENT. Once a doctor passes MRCS ENT, then there is something called a national ST3 selection for a registrar post in ENT. This is an interview that is held typically once a year for the entire country. And upon successful selection, one can become a registrar in ENT for a period of 6 years. Once this is completed, a doctor gets certificate of completion of training. After obtaining this, one can work as a consultant in ENT in the UK. However, if you are an experienced doctor from outside the UK, don't be disheartened. If you have the necessary skills to work as a consultant in the UK, then you can demonstrate that by joining something called a non-training pathway post. Basically, it is a fancy way of saying a specialist post without the structured training that most postgraduate trainees undergo in India. So this is for people who have no requirement of further training or who consider themselves as experienced and they can handle work as a specialist. They can join the non-training post, but in the first few months, at least for about a year, you have to work under supervision in an approved practice setting. And if you can demonstrate to your superiors that you possess the necessary skills and knowledge to work as a consultant in ENT in the UK, then you can get the necessary certificates to get the clearance to work as a consultant in the UK. And it might take you much less than 6 years. However, what I have been told by my friends in the UK is it is a good idea to work for at least a few months in a lower post than a registrar because the post of registrar carries a lot of responsibility. So it is a good idea to work at a lower post just to gain experience of working in the NHS, to familiarize yourself with the NHS, and then you can always make a switch to a better job. But that is just my advice. You are definitely entitled to ignore it. So with this out of the way, let's talk about how to apply for jobs in the UK. As you may or may not be aware of, the UK has something called a National Health Service. National Health Service, or NHS, is the 5th largest employer in the world, It is a government-run organization. So most doctors in the UK, I would like to assume, do not work with the profit motive, which is probably different in some countries. And it is a good idea to work with the sole purpose of providing treatment to the patient and not having to worry about the financial aspect of it, because in some situations one has to get into conversations regarding money with patients, which is definitely not something which any doctor enjoys participating in. So first things first, you can apply for jobs in the UK from the comfort of your own home in India. Simple. Go on to Google, search NHS Jobs UK, and voila, you get the first result as NHS Jobs. Let's open this link in a new tab. And the second site that you should look at is this site, Track Jobs. So let's open this link in a new tab as well. So you can apply from India. You don't have to go to the UK. I don't know if the interviews are virtual or in person, but I certainly hope they are virtual. So let's go into the NHS Jobs website and let's see what it's all about. So yes, this is what the website looks like. You can search for jobs. You can, if you make an account, I have an account and I will certainly not show you the applications that I have made. Not at this stage. Maybe if one of them is successful, I might show it to you. But you can make your own account. You can keep track of your applications. You can search for jobs. Let me show you how to search for jobs on this website. So I am an ENT doctor. I am looking for ENT jobs. So I'll just write ENT here. And I don't have any preferences in terms of location or anything else. So I'll just click search. And 295 jobs are found. So let's see what the jobs are. So there is a consultant job here. There is a consultant job is something I probably am not eligible to apply for. There is a support secretary. This is probably not a doctor job. Locum ENT consultant, consultant ENT surgeon. And you can see this list goes on and on. So here we find something called a trust registrar job. So maybe I'm eligible for this. So I can save this job. Of course, you need to create an account to apply. I have found this job. I can create an account and save that job, and then I can apply for it. How do you apply for it? I will tell that in the next video. Let's see NHS Jobs. Again, this is another job search website. I want a medical or dental job. Let's write any occupation, medical, ear, nose, and throat. Okay. Any grade, anywhere in the UK. Let's search here. So pretty much the same jobs are coming up here as well. So trust doctor CT1, CT2. This refers to CT refers to core training. As if you remember the flow chart, after foundation year there is the core training years, junior clinical fellow. So new jobs have opened up, and I might apply for one or more of them. How to apply for it? You can go onto this website. Suppose I want to apply for this job. So I think my account is already open here. So there's a description of the job, a job overview, main duties of the job, and the person qualification. This is very important. This tells you whether you are eligible for the job or not. So essential criteria, MBBS or equivalent. Do you have it? Do you have registration with the GMC? And all of these other things. So if you meet these requirements, then you can apply for it. Even if you don't meet these requirements, you can still apply for it. And maybe you'll be accepted if there are no other applicants, or if you can demonstrate that you're good enough for the job during the interview. So don't immediately rule yourself out. Create a good application. how to create a good application, that will be difficult for me to design. That will be difficult for me to define because I have not yet got a job in the UK. I only want to talk about stuff that I believe I have some expertise in. So I will not venture so far out of my expertise to tell you how to write your own application when I have not yet successfully got a job in the UK. So I hope I've been able to demonstrate how to apply for jobs in the UK. And I hope you like this video. And maybe pretty soon I'll be able to upload a video telling you how to get a job in the UK and not just how to apply for one. I hope you like this video. Take care. Bye bye. And I hope I'll see you soon in the next video that I upload. Thank you once again for watching my videos, and thank you once again for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I am eternally grateful to you. And the last thing I want to tell you is, please don't forget to be awesome.